What is going on, party people? Blaze over here at Blue Chip Athletic Club, and today we're talking to you guys about a little bit of mobility that you can do pretty much anywhere. You got a little bit of space, you've got a couch or elevated surface, and a weight of some kind, whether that's a dumbbell or kettlebell. We're gonna run through the session right here. So first things first, we're gonna get into one of my favorite stretches for the hips. It's gonna be the couch stretch. Nala's gonna help us demo here. She's breathing a little heavy because it's kind of hot out here in California. So first things first, I'm gonna plant my foot. My right foot is gonna be up on my bench or elevated surface, and I'm gonna try to make it so that my right knee gets all the way down to the ground. Then I'm gonna sit up nice and tall here, and I should feel this stretch here along the front side of the hip. Now let's say this for you is something that you cannot do. You're like, oh my gosh, this hurts so bad. The key is just squeak your knee out away from your couch, your elevated surface, your bench, whatever that may be. And that's gonna give you a little bit of relief across the front side of that quad. Also, if you're kind of hunched over that front leg, you'll feel that stretch kind of less intense across the front of the thigh. But if you wanna make it as tough as you can, scoot that knee back as far as you can, and you sit super tall, you can even pull into it. I like to kind of floss forward and back. So here in this couch stretch, I'm gonna be leaning forward, out over my front leg and back, and then lean forward, and then come back. We're gonna work 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're gonna go through all these moves 3 times. So work this one side. If for some reason you're a little tighter on the right than you are on the left, go ahead and repeat or spend a little bit of extra time. Nobody's there timing you. The timer is more for you so you can stay even side to side. So after your couch stretch on the right, move to your couch stretch on the left. Next thing we're gonna do is a tibialis raise. The way that I like to set these up is you sit or stand against a wall. So the way that I'll do it here so that you can see is I'll use my rack here as an artificial wall, move my bench out of the way, and you're essentially going to have your back flat against a wall. Now, the way to do this is lean back and your feet dictate how difficult this move is. So if I'm gonna pick my toes up here, this is going to be my tibialis raise. My toes are coming up off the ground. If I want this move to be a little bit easier, more manageable, I'm gonna take half a step back towards the wall. This makes it easier, and I can come up here. If I want it to be tougher, I'm gonna step my feet further away from the wall, and then this is gonna be tougher for me to do through the movement pattern. So you're just picking up your toes, nice and easy, working the front side of the shins, trying to help you make sure that you stay healthy, especially if you're doing heavy plyometrics or sports of any kind. Next thing we're gonna do is gonna be a dumbbell or a kettlebell weight shift. To do that, I'm gonna demo here with a kettlebell. I'm gonna throw this kettlebell right here between my legs. I'm gonna sit or kneel down up on my knee. Hopefully you guys can see past Nala, but she's probably not gonna move. So kettlebell is gonna be here right between my legs. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna shift my weight down and over my left leg. Notice how my knee is coming out over my toe, and the weight is just here using that right between my legs. I'm getting a stretch here. My knee is planted here on the back. I'm just gonna rock kind of forward and back as many times as I can. Now, you may need to play with your position of your legs. So if you're coming more with a more narrow stance, you're gonna feel this more across the back side of the ankle, back side of the Achilles. If you want it to be more of a hip opener, you step that leg out, and now as you lean forward, it's gonna be more hip focused. So play with your leg position, see how that feels. After you do one side, you're gonna switch, do the other side. Next thing we're gonna get into is a deep squat, T-spine rotation. So set your weights aside. You're gonna be down here. Oh, Nala just farted. That smells really bad, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. You're gonna be in a deep squat, T-spine rotation. So you're gonna be down here nice and low. You're gonna plant your hands right between your legs. Elbows are going into the inside of the legs. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna twist and look up at the top of my hand, plant my hand back down, twist and look up. I'm just gonna floss side to side, working through my full range of motion for the full working set for 45 seconds on. You'll take 15 seconds of rest. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna go deep squat, internal, external rotations. The way this is gonna work, I'm gonna pop back down into my deep squat stance. Sometimes I like to do this without a weight. That way it's a little bit more challenging, but if you need help kind of standing up or sitting upright, it's okay to have a really light weight out here in front of you. It's gonna help you from, or keep you from falling forward or falling back. Kind of use it as a lever lever. Next thing you're gonna do, I'm going to bring my knee down and tap just nice and easy down to the inside of my body here, almost trying to bring my knee across to touch this opposite toe. So I'm just gonna go side to side and work for the full working set. Again, if you wanna use the weight, great. If not, you can drop the weight and just drop down, one knee down, the other knee down, side to side. If this stance, that position is something you're like, there's no way I can do that, au contraire, we make adjustments, not excuses here at Blue Chip, and I'm gonna show you how you can make it happen no matter what. So, if you have access to your bench, go ahead and grab it again. You're gonna use your bench to help assist you, guide you down towards the ground, and now I'm using my hands here as a little bit of a stabilizer, and then I'm gonna go down, tap knee down, pet dog on down here. So, we're gonna go through those moves. That will be one round. You're gonna go through 2 more rounds of that mobility set. Your hips should be feeling better. Your knees should be feeling better. Good luck. Let us know how you guys do. We'll see you in the next video. Later.